Recharging. That spell is not. I'm out. I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough energy. It is too far away. It isn't ready yet. Enough energy.
Hey, crewman, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I hope you can hear me. I haven't really ever tried my streaming stuff, so doing this for the first time with microphone, so... But I'm glad you enjoyed the video. What are you playing in Classic? Or are you even playing? Oh wow, level 56, yeah. I'm very far off this. I'm still level 26, but I was off for the last week or two, so I'm fully rested. I expect, hopefully this week, to be able to do Shadowfang Keep. I already laid out all the items I want. But Warrior is insane. I heard this is the hardest one to level. Are you doing it completely solo?
I need to get closer. I can't do that yet. Energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. Not ready yet.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think with the auction house and just playing together on like group quests is like, I don't know. I feel like that's fine. The completely solo, not doing anything and not buying anything, it's getting sometimes too boring because you just slow down often. It's just that you play slower. It's not even that it's that much harder. So I will also use, at least I think I will try to buy the best items I can on level 30. Because otherwise I don't have any chance of finishing Shadowfang Keep. The almost the last one, second to last boss is crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'm really curious what they do with the next season of Mastery for Classic. How much they will change and add. Do you know a good way to make gold? Because currently I'm only at 3 gold or something, and I feel like I need a lot if I want to buy better gear for level 30. But I don't want to level up, so it can't be something I'm grinding off. So like cloth or similar things. I hate farming ores and herbs.
It is too far away.
Yeah, I really wonder what they will get for the extra plus classic, if it ever comes out. I'm way too overleveled for this area,
To get closer.
but that's nice.
Not ready yet. I can't do that. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. My ability isn't ready yet.
Yeah, but I feel like it's almost like cheating if I create like level first a character level 60, get a lot of gold, and then help my low level. I kind of like the idea of this being the highest level character and I'm beating all the solo dungeons. But yeah, leveling up first would be probably much easier.
I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet. Energy.
I was thinking of just making a hunter or mage and then just using that one for farming. But
It is too far
we'll see.
away. I need to get closer.
I don't even think I need that much better gear
Enough
for the next dungeon. All I need is just the levels. They make such a big difference.
I'm out of range. I can't do that yet. My ability isn't ready yet.
Yeah, so probably professions.
It is too
I mean,
far
you,
away.
as a main warrior, you probably know how much levels make a difference. Like, it's insane hitting somebody that's green or someone that's orange. You feel so much more powerful.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Any close calls yet with your warrior, or so far smooth sailing?
I can't cast that yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough.
Yeah, I saw that in a lot of comments with engineering. I really have to try it out. The target dummy is something I have never used before, so I actually don't know how it works.
Closer.
Oh shit. Could you charge something, or did you just survive the falling damage?
I'm out of range. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
It's crazy how quickly you can just not pay attention and die
I need
at your last days of effort are just gone.
Can't do that yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. It is too late. My ability isn't ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
Yeah, I bet. And on a good day. Otherwise, you can also not sleep if you lose your character like that on such a high level. But for me, it's even crazier seeing the raids that they're currently doing and then losing a character by being one-shotted by a random mechanic. And they spent like, I don't know what, the guild master spent like over 300 or 400 hours already. It's absolutely insane.
Energy. I don't have enough energy.
I'm really hoping they can finish Naxxramas. That would be such a cool achievement. Super cool to see.
I'm out of range. Not ready. My ability isn't ready yet.
And then I will do it solo. But first level 60. I'm also very curious what the highest level will be I can do, or the highest dungeon I can do solo.
Isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. It's too far away. Not
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as I pay attention I will not die here. They're like way below my level. Can often kill them before they do a single cast here. But can't be distracted by the chat. Especially doing this now for the first time streaming, I will probably be very distracted very easily.
I need to get closer. I can't do that yet. Energy. Not enough energy.
Yeah, that's true.
That ability isn't ready. I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
Oh, that's super cool. I didn't know that Savik watched the video. Yeah, I think with the strategy I did, it's almost every class can do it. I think the first boss is the only one that you really, but I think even that one you can tank kite if you really need to. I just wanted to try on the first one if I can heal it through.
Energy.
When did he watch this? I would love to see the stream. The first video is so embarrassing of me. My voice is super low. The video is super boring. It took way too long. I didn't cut anything. I was kind of already thinking of deleting the first video and redoing it, but on the other side, it's kind of cool also seeing the progress of how you get better at this. But I feel very ashamed for my first video.
Ready yet. Not
Um,
energy.
cool. I have to check it out.
I don't have enough energy.
I don't think that the last boss will be an issue.
Not enough energy.
Because
I need to get closer. I don't have.
I really need a better microphone, everything. Just have to order some stuff. This is all just not really a good setup. But it will be better, trust me. But I don't think the last boss will be too much of an issue. I have never pulled him and I don't remember ever fighting him. I think I did all these dungeons for the first time when actually the world was revamped, because I was kind of too young for Classic, so I leveled in Classic, I played it, but I didn't really manage to even hit level 60. So I think I did it with when Cataclysm came out, I did all the dungeons. Or when they were all revamped, or most of them. I don't even remember. But as far as I understand, the last boss is all he's doing is just casting shadow bolts. And my idea is that I can just run behind a pillar whenever he casts this. And it should be fine. At least, I hope so. I'm just really worried about the boss beforehand. I didn't had any damage, or not even close enough damage to kill him.
Far away. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough energy.
Oh, I'm glad that he
Ready yet.
that Savix went forward in the video and didn't just watch the whole thing. I think that would have been super embarrassing on the stream. Yeah, good old Logitech mic. It's a very old headphones. I really need new ones. But I want one of these standing mics, but I don't know what to get. I have no idea about webcams and streaming or any kind of this, so we'll probably just order something to start with. I'm glad people liked it.
I need to get closer. I don't have enough energy. Not ready yet. Not enough energy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the melee hits from him, but so far as a bear you are very tanky. It's insane. Like, I don't even have
Enough energy.
super optimized gear, and I feel like as a bear you are kinda invincible. So I'm not too worried about the melee hits, to be honest. At what level do you solo? Oh, there's actually you mean for the orc crusher weapon, the orc. You can. There's actually I don't know. Have I ever? Do I have it in the video? No, I don't have it in the video. There's a super cool trick how, as a druid, you can solo him at level 24, or even probably earlier already. But
Isn't ready yet.
I can show that at some point. You can kinda just the trick is that you have to kill the gnolls at the bottom of behind him, and then sneak up to him, get visible while you stand in the entire group of all the orcs, and then jump down, and then just keep moonfiring him. You wanna like pull him with face aggro and all the other people around him, so that they will stop following you, and only he will come down. As soon you get him solo, it's super easy, to be honest. He doesn't do much damage. Blue snowball? Oh, is that the microphone? It's super cheap and relatively good. Okay. Is that not also is blue not also from Logitech? Where's the last one of these? I really like the Logitech products. I have a Logitech keyboard and a Logitech mouse, the one with all the different 16 buttons or something. I'm super happy with them. I had at the beginning, I always bought Razer because I thought it was cool and sounded cool, but then for some reason these products always broke for me. So I will probably also go for like a Logitech, better webcam, better microphone. I think the lighting is also horrible, so I maybe need there something, but one step at a time. Where are these last guys here? I thought they spawn in these towers, but I don't really find anyone. Oh, I've killed already so many, and they're not dropping it. It's kinda annoying. Sure, if you want to, I can probably just show it. How to do it. This will... I think that should be fine. I have my other druid. Yeah, that's true. How is the microphone set up right now? Can you hear me well? Is the background music loud enough, or am I loud enough? So... So this druid is level 27, so it's like, but I just show the principle. You can, I did it with level 24 or even 23, I think. I think I did it with level 23. But you can do it, where is this Lakeshire? Perfect. But level 27 will be the same principle. You will see what I mean. Okay, it's very loud. I can also put it down a little bit. And the background music, you don't hear any background music. Interesting. And like, but in-game sound you hear, right? I don't mean really background music, but just like the World of Warcraft music. Properties? No. Okay, I don't even know how to make it. Advanced audio properties. Try maybe 4. So I should be a little bit quieter. Hope it's still okay.
Can I help you?
Okay. We're just selling. It's actually from the Shadowfang Keep video, the druid. Oh, I still have not the right keybinds here. So all you do, so we talk about the yeah, I will improve on my mic very soon. I will buy some better equipment. Sorry for that. So we're talking about, someone in the chat asked how to do the Orc Crusher weapon, this one, which is actually insane. Like, it's so strong. Like, in theory, until level 30 you can use it, even then. And there's actually a neat trick how you can solo this. I mean, on official hardcore servers, you can always make a group to do this guy up here. But it's actually pretty simple. But it can go wrong, so it's like, it's kind of risky. Like, I would recommend on official hardcore servers to just get a group. But if you really want to have this weapon, you really want to solo it, and you really don't want to wait until you're high enough level to do all this very easily, there's a trick. And that one is you go all the way behind the castle and kill a few of the gnolls to be able to jump down safely. And that's kind of already it. I wish I had a healing potion, because that with a healing potion is like really safe, because you drop down, you take some falling damage. As long as you can heal that, that's fine. With the healing potion, it's very safe, because then you can just instantly heal. But it should be even fine without. This is a non-hardcore character, so keep that in mind. I don't mind dying here. So down here are these gnolls, and here down here we want to tank the guy for the crusher weapon. What is he called? Taril Tsun. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I need to get closer. Ready yet?
So you kill, like, I think 3 gnolls are enough here down here.
Can't do that yet. Not enough energy. Not ready yet. Can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy. Not ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
And I wish it's crazy. Like, I feel like that until you get Ferocious Bite as a Feral Druid, you don't really want to use your combo points ever, unless it's like a super long fight. But like, using Rip on an enemy instead of just clawing him down feels kind of useless.
Energy. I don't have enough. Not enough energy.
Okay. So in theory, you can... Yeah. That mace is insane. So all we do now is go up to the boss now.
Castle.
And go invisible. You can just sneak through. Yeah. When I do that too sometimes. I put Rip up and also the Rake. Just in case they run away, they just die. But often when they run away, they're anyway so low, and you as a cat you hit so fast that they just die. But whatever. I think druids in leveling are anyway already so strong, they don't really need any changes or any buffs. Other classes are struggling more, like warriors, for example. Okay, let's hope this all works out on the first try. So you see, we have... The problem is if I would just attack him right now. So the idea is that you jump down here in the back. You want to jump on this little ledge. I cannot put a marker down, but like here where the tree touches the mountain, because then you take as little falling damage as possible. That means you have to run around this corner and down there. If I would just pull him by myself, he would leash to me, but all the other ones would also leash on him and would not reset, even if I kite him. So what you want to do is try to pull all these 6 enemies at the same time. And the only way you can do this is by getting visible to all of them at the same time. So all I do is jump here with my druid and get into bear shifting form. As soon as this happens, they should all run towards me. I will run here, jump down, and attack the boss. And they should stay with me. So this looks in action, then hopefully something like this. So you jump around the corner. No, I missed. But maybe it's still fine. Because in theory, I can just jump away, run away. Yes, perfect. And now I only have the boss with me. No, I didn't attack. Oh, he reset it. Okay, we have to do it again. This time I can do it in prettier. But pretty much that's the trick. So you jump down, hit him on the way, he will stay with you while everybody else resetted and you can kill him. If you don't fall on the side, but even you could see even if I fall on the side, you survived the jump. So there's not too much that can go wrong. But that's kind of the trick. And then you can just solo him down there. As a druid, it's super easy. As a bear, I was out of mana, but that doesn't really matter. He cannot really kill you. So doing this again. And the important part is that they will snare you. You saw I was rooted. And that you just use to then either put a hot on yourself or get out of shapeshifting form to dispel it. That's the most important part. So you don't stand there the entire time while they hit you. They could do a lot of damage there. Because I'm skilled as a balance druid, I don't even have my faster running, right? Like I don't have anything in swiftness. So I will not actually run faster in any shape. So going from bear into human form or into cat doesn't really make a difference. So same thing again. I get visible. They're all aggro on me. This time we hopefully manage to run around here. Perfect. I hit him. I put a hot on me. Now I just run away. I hit him again so that he follows me. I hit him again just to make sure. Now everything has resetted. And now I can just do the boss. And this is how you can solo him as a druid. Pretty easy, very reliable, and get this quest done. I already did it a few times, so I know what to do, and I tried already a few things out. So practice it maybe on softcore first, but at this point it's very easy. He cannot really kill you. And you did this group quest all alone as a druid. Did that make sense? Any questions? Or okay, no worries. Happy I could help somebody with this. It's a nice little trick. The reason why I came up with this trick is because I'm here on a server which is like super empty, and I really wanted this weapon for practice, and I actually didn't had anybody to invite, so I had to find a way of soloing this. And sometimes you have to be creative. No! Now I'm in a waiting queue. Okay. I shouldn't have logged out, but at least it's only 7 minutes. That's like much smaller than it usually was. Have the queues gone down? Thank you very much, Chubb. I'm glad it was recommended. I'm trying my best. I didn't even I didn't plan at anything of this like to ever blow up or anybody watching this. I didn't. All I did is like I actually started this so that my dad can watch me, because he's living so far away and I wanted to share what I'm doing in the evening. So I'm super happy that other people enjoy this. When do you think is the earliest you can solo it? I think, like I said, I did it with level 23, so you can probably try to do it earlier. I would not recommend it. 23, 24. 24 is pretty powerful because you get another level in regrowth, which helps a lot. I felt the difference. That's why I want to do Dead Mines, for example, with 24. In theory, you can do it with level 22, but the healing difference between the regrowth from level 2 to level 3 or something is insane. You save so much mana, too. What are you guys playing in WoW Classic? I know that Crewman plays the Warrior. Are you already all level 60? Like I already said in the comments, this is actually my highest character. I've never done hardcore level 60 or something like this. So hoping to hit level 60 by just doing dungeons. Or a little bit of mix of everything. I also don't understand why they have not more than 2 servers. That seems like way too little. People really enjoy this hardcore classic. I get that it's probably going down over time, but then they can just merge servers, I feel like. Yeah, I'm on Stitches EU. Sometimes regret it with these queues. I think the other server is a little bit emptier. Oh wow, level 44. That's nice. Probably there is. Maybe you already know this. I saw that there's a different kind of bear shaping form, like a dire bear or something. What is up with that? Is that just something I learn as a rank 2 of my bear, or is it like a quest? Is it a different shape? I haven't played Classic much, and especially not Druid. Are you also playing on Stitches? I kind of just wanted to start on the server because I liked the name. I didn't know that it was so popular. Afterwards, I saw that other streamers are also on there, so no wonder it's so full. But how do you get the dire bear? You just learn it. Oh, okay. You just go to the... When do you get it? Do you know? Or do you remember? Do you have it already at level 44? I don't think even you need a grenade to split pull. Like I said, I just went out of invisibility. So with the invis pot, 100% every class could do it. Take the invis pot and just make sure that it runs out while you stand in all of the enemies, and then jump down the same way. So in theory, yes, 100% everybody could do it. It's though a little bit harder if you cannot, like, you can only do it if you can also solo afterwards the elite, right? So if you can heal yourself or a little bit overgeared, a druid, warlock probably can also do it. You play... Oh, on the other servant, you have never seen a queue. Yeah, I bet it's sometimes a little bit annoying. But I think 7 minutes is completely fine. You can just talk a little bit, but at level, if you have to wait for an hour, it's insane. I'm Druid. I mean, I'm trying to do some cool solo melee boomkin for fun. Solo self-found melee boomkin. I mean, I'm also kind of a melee boomkin. I'm completely skilled as balanced druid, but I'm not using. Yeah, I'm just using my bear shifting and cat. So level 40, it's like double the scaling armor. Holy moly, level 40. Double scaling of armor, that's actually interesting. I wonder if then agility becomes more interesting, because right now I'm only putting things into strength, because I just want to make sure that I get as much damage as possible, because I feel like surviving is not a problem at the moment. But I learned that agility gives you armor, at least as a druid, so the scaling could be interesting. You just died on 53? Whoa. How? What happened? On what character? How did you die? Why did you... I hope you were not distracted by me and then died. That would be horrible, I'm really sorry. 53, oh my god. If I would die right now, even on my level 26 druid, I would be so unhappy and pissed, and I would not be able to sleep tonight. I would hate it. Oh, you're also German. Perfect. But I think not everybody's German, so I will stay in English. But if I should translate anything, but your English seems very well, so I'm trying my best, trying to be as international as possible. Even though my videos, I'm making so many mistakes speaking in English. It's kind of difficult to stay constantly and recording everything in one take. How many US servers are there? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm on EU and I have 2 servers, so it feels way too little. But I think on US it's also just 2 servers, but I have not tried it. I haven't watched too many US streamers to see that too. Yeah, exactly. Out of stealth would also split pull. And then you can just run down. Maybe even as a mage you can, or you can even use maybe snowfall or something, slowfall. To be able to just not take damage from the fall damage, and then you don't even need to heal yourself. Just have that one. But you need some range attack to keep the boss in combat. Okay, that gives me crit. I feel like I don't need crit on low level. I just want consistent damage. Because I don't really... my whole strategy is having these clarity of omen procs to heal myself and to stay as long as possible alive. Similar like I did with the Wailing Cavern, with the end boss there, to just get any proc, one proc after the next, and just survive. So I kind of want just maybe even stamina and spirit, and don't care about strength and agility going forward, but not sure yet. At least for the second to last boss in Shadowfang Keep, I really, really, really need damage, because I have to kill him in less than 60 seconds. I had a few tries where he took longer than 60 seconds to summon all his wolves. Oh, 2 days ago. Oh, shit. That's insane. You were so close. On level 53 dying, that's so painful. Are you gonna go again, or are you giving up now? Yay, we finally in. You also know German. Do you actually, or do you just know the word Frankfurt? I'm glad you liked the video. Yeah, it's actually not from me. Like, there's another video online of somebody doing it, and I found this, and this inspired me to start this whole thing. And also, like, other streamers. Like, I really like the challenge of the videos of Gusu doing the solo all dungeons kind of thing. And I was wondering if you can do this even in Classic, because I think he does it in Wrath of the Lich King, which seems a little bit easier because you have just access to more abilities. So I really wanted to try it in the normal version. And then I saw this video of somebody actually doing Van Cleef like this, and I thought, that's kind of cool, and from there on I just wanted to try all the bosses and find different ways. Of course we go again. Very good. Are you gonna play the same class, or are you going something completely different? I like that the classes are so different and it takes you so long that you can actually do it in theory, like, I don't know, how many classes are there? 8 times? Leveling up, even if you die, you just have a new game then. Best in a new race or even new faction, so you have a different leveling experience. Ah, okay. That's cool. Welcome from Denmark. Then probably your English is much better than mine. At least people I talk to from Denmark and Sweden and Norway, their English was always insane. Hot dog is not very German. Ah, okay, now you're going balance as the next try. Ah, okay, understand. That's an interesting challenge. Are you using the add-on where you can actually say that you only level as a balance or something to get the achievement? I really like the idea of hardcore achievements. I wish they would introduce something like this. Like introducing some achievement points to just represent what you already did. Especially this whole solo stuff, but like even not solo, just like I think somebody that like does next Ramas on hardcore, they should get a different kind of title. They should get a cool, I don't know, a title, a mount, whatever, even an item. I don't care, but it's such a cool achievement. It's a Wolfenstein reference, okay. I don't even I have played I think some, but I don't remember much. I really like the games though. I really want. I'm usually playing all kind of games. I don't know why I'm right now enjoying WoW so much. But the whole hardcore thing in World of Warcraft is kind of fun. I still haven't found this last operator. Holy moly, it takes me so long. I could do another whole elite quest while still searching for these guys. Is there an area with more people? I really enjoy good ego shooter games. I'm not that good at aiming, but for some reason I really enjoy, especially story ego shooter games. It's so much fun.
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. Not ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
Yeah, I was thinking that. How does exactly target dummy work? Does it, like, how much life does it have?
That's still recharging.
Could it even survive long enough if I put it down? Like, if the boss summons the wolves and I put the target dummy down, how long would they be actually distracted? Or is it just a single hit until it despawns? Because I'm wondering if it's even worth it. Or if I just have to try long enough until I get a try where I don't have any wolves anyway, and then don't even need to target dummy. And is there a difference between advanced target dummy and normal target dummy? Because you're writing advanced. I have never skilled engineering, so I have no idea. Ah, so there's an advanced and a normal one. The advanced one has more HP and armor. Ah. Do you need engineering to be able to place it down, or could I just buy it from an engineer and have a stack with me? Similar like alchemy or something. Okay. What level do I need for engineering also for the advanced dummy? Is it something I can do on my level, or would I need a level 60 character? Over 3k HP, holy moly, okay. That's insane. Okay, that's much more. Like if... And how long does the target dummy stand on the ground? And does it continuously taunt or just one time when you place it down? So could I place it down...
Energy.
Okay, 175 is not too bad. That's really, really good.
Enough.
Yeah.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
I don't know if I can cast a bomb while I'm shapeshifted. Because sometimes when I use items, like for example a potion, I will transform back. So it's actually really bad as a feral to use any kind of items.
I can't do that yet.
Do you know if I can throw grenades while being in bear?
Not enough energy.
Okay, 10 seconds. So I cannot just put it at the beginning of the fight. It's really more a panic button. But that's really interesting. So if I get him like to 20% or something, and then the wolf spawn, I could just put the target dummy down and finish him. Okay, I will need to exit bear. Interesting. Okay, so I need to time it. Once when I go for a heal, I could also just throw down the target dummy. Is it on a global cooldown? So do I need another global to cast the dummy, or can I just do it in combination with a different ability? That's fair, but my bear can also craft... So, can you explain me how my bear does heavy wool bandages by digging a hole in the ground? That doesn't make much sense neither. It's so inconsistent what you can do as in shapeshifting, what you cannot. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for the tips. Super, super helpful. I think they will help a lot if I ever be able to do the Shadowfang Keep. I don't think I can ever root in dungeons, but I'm not sure. But I don't think it counts as outside. But I'm really not sure. Because I don't think you can mount up in the yard. I have at least never seen somebody does it. That's why it's also, for example, one of the reasons went into balance, because I thought this talent increases your movement speed by 15% is like insane. But then when I played around with it, I realized, hey, wait a minute, there's a next line while outdoors. And a lot of places are not outdoors, which is super annoying. And it doesn't really help you in dungeons to kite stuff, because you are in dungeons almost always just inside. That's why the only thing with balance thing is that the first talent row is like horrible, because you can never really root. But for leveling, it's nice to escape. But then the next one is insane. Increases all your physical damage from all forms. Reduce shapeshifting costs. You get your proc constantly. And your Thorns damage, which is actually insane. Like on Van Cleef or something, my Thorns damage was like my highest damage. Yeah, exactly. I really, like... I just hope when I have level 30, I have a little bit better gear. I just, burst him down to like 20, 15, 10%, and then probably have to use a dummy, maybe a grenade, to burst him. We will see. I'm just really worried of dying. I really don't want to die in Shadowfang Keep, and it's so easy. There's so much stuff that can go wrong. That's true. I have not that much experience of making myself wool bandages, so maybe it's a very common thing in nature for bears to do so. But I feel like they are more responsible for people having to use the bandage than actually making the bandage themselves. Yeah, look at even at this, right? And this was just a single mob. And my Thorns damage is 17.5% of my damage. My Rake and my Claw did less damage than Thorns there. Which is insane, I feel like. Oh no, I'm on my hardcore character. I want to get my hardcore character to level 30. And then I will do Shadowfang Keep. So I'm currently on hardcore. I will not really level my regular person anymore. I think once I'm level 30, I will do all 3 dungeons right after each other. So we have a Shadowfang Keep, then Stockades, and then Black Fathom Deeps. I think I can do them all in one go at level 30. Because I think I will anyway level up if I'm level 30 and go to Shadowfang Keep. I will go get probably a level, and then in Stockades another level, and then I'm already 32. So I kind of have to be careful of not over-leveling before I go to Black Fathom Deeps, because I really don't want to go to level 33 and be Black Fathom Deeps, because then I just get so many hate comments under my YouTube videos that I'm cheating. But it's like, I didn't expect to level so fast during hardcore dungeons.
I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I don't have
Yeah, it's insane.
isn't ready yet.
I actually have a video planned on uploading of showing how I tried as quickly as possible to do as many bosses as possible, to show how much experience it gives. It was, I think, in Wailing Cavern, you can do the first 4 or 5 bosses in under 25 minutes or something. You have 5 minutes to run to the boss dungeon, and you level like easily more than half a level. Like, I could actually, instead of questing here, do right now dungeons, but I'm scared that if I look at the chat I will be distracted and kill myself, so this is so much safer to play right now. So I will not do the dungeon right now. I really have to focus. I probably will not even... I'm not even sure if I stream Shadowfang Keep, I will 100% turn off the chat, because I get distracted way too quickly from people, and would probably just die. But it's 100% interesting. I think it's very interesting. I think you can be under an hour per level if you only do dungeons. But the problem is that you have this lockout from dungeons. So you cannot create a world record unless you count log in and log out as a break. I think in playtime as a character you can create a new record with just dungeons solo. Because I think the world record is 90 hours or something. But at least you can be under 60, I think. I believe. I don't know. I don't know how hard dungeons later are getting. I was already surprised how easy Wailing Cavern was. So, not sure. I was wondering about Stockade. Like, it seems... I don't know. I think... Isn't there the last boss that fears you or something? Which, like, seems super horrible and scary. But on the other hand, I also thought that the last boss in Wailing Cavern would fear you. And for some reason, as soon as you are alone in that dungeon, he doesn't use a single ability. He doesn't use Thunder Bash, whatever he wants to use. And also Fear, he is just standing there doing auto attacks. So by doing him solo, you bug him out a lot. So hopefully it also helps in Stockades.
I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet. I don't have not enough energy. I don't have energy.
Exactly, this is actually the best part, that all the gear goes to you when you solo the dungeon. There's no... I got actually really lucky on this character. So I got Leggings of the Fang from Wailing Cavern, I got the Smite's Mighty Hammer and the Cape of Brotherhood, and the Lavish Jeweled Ring. So I got actually really good gear on this character from the dungeons. But I will probably replace every single item that I just mentioned before I do Shadowfang Keep with something stronger. Mages are OP. Yeah, I mean, while leveling. Oh, you mean the AoE leveling? Yeah, they're insane. It's crazy. I wonder though if this only works once per server. Because if you... Like, I wonder if when the fastest person would level now, where zones are actually filled with people and you cannot easily AoE farm anymore, if it still would be, like, I don't know, 60 hours to do level 60. Or if that only works because you are ahead and the zones are completely empty. Do you think you allow yourself to buy an engineering schematic from the AHA, or is it cheating? I think to beat now, like for Dead Mines, I try to be like as strict as possible. From now onwards, I think I have to start buying stuff and just to... First of all, I don't have that much time to play, so it will help up a lot to speed up and to do more content. And also, because I think I need every help I can get to even do these dungeons going forward. I'm a little bit scared of Blackfathom Deep. I saw so many videos of people dying there. It's so easy to pull too much. And my only option is to run. I can never really recover or stand and fight. And I don't know these dungeons very well, which is even worse. Some of these classic quests are horrible. Like, the drop rate of these items is so insane. I wish they would, I don't know, kinda increase the drop rate with whatever they going forward do with classic, because if this is overfilled and you really fight for mobs, this is just painful. It's just boring at this point. I currently have no professions. I mean, I have currently... I think I have Herbalism on 19 to do like a quest for druids to get like the 5 earth roots or something. But I don't have any professions yet, so I really have to look into what I want to do there. I really wanted to try to get as far as possible without professions and without anything else. But yeah, like I said, for the next boss I really need everything I can get. Do you guys know if I can even do Older Man solo? Because as far as I remember, you need people to summon the last boss. And I always wondered if you are alone in the dungeon, if the game then registers, hey, you are alone, you can summon him alone. Because it doesn't make sense, like, I don't even know the lore of why you need multiple people to summon him. But for me, it doesn't make sense that you would not be able to summon him if you're alone. But it could be that I cannot even get him. If the Goblin Landmine schematic is tradable, it's 195 engineering. You can place it underground. Lasts 1 minute. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's super interesting. So I can put it on the ground and then pull the boss into it. 500 damage is a lot. I don't even remember how much life the second to last boss had. The Wolf Master guy. But having like a 500 fire damage burst at the beginning, or even at the end, right? Like I could drop it at any time. Or can you only drop the Goblin Landmine outside of combat? Is it like a hunter trap? You make 4 gold in profession from level 8 to 20. What kind of professions did you use there? Mining, yeah, okay. I hate the idea of running around having to mine stuff. Oh wow, 10 seconds to arm. Yeah, okay, I will definitely do it before pre-pull. But I could just put it down and not pull him in, right? Because you say it lasts a minute. So I could put it down, fight him, and then once he gets low, pull him in to burst him out. Mining and skinning. Skinning is actually pretty interesting. I could also learn skinning to just skin on the fly when I kill stuff. But I feel like that leather got so cheap, or in general, like things in the auction house got so cheap. Like you can buy so much stuff for very, very little. Like amazing gear for less than a gold, even on level 30, which is actually insane. So hopefully I have so many green quests. I really want to level a little bit faster here. I might actually do a dungeon just to level. Like, leveling like this is so slow and painful, it's insane. I might turn the quest in and just do a Wailing Cavern. Oh wow, okay, yeah, 4000 health is... I mean, it's a lot, but not that much, and especially if you do 1/8 of the damage instantly. Maybe it can probably even crit, right? Like in the best case, it does 506 damage and crits and does 1012 damage. It's already 1/4 down. I would have killed him with that. Already on my last try on level 27. That's actually interesting. It's so interesting how many things there are in WoW Classic that you can get out of your character to make stronger and stronger. I feel like a lot of people underestimate that. Yeah, because I think even if I go in with level 26, I should be able to... I think I might just do all the bosses in Wailing Cavern just to get a level up. Because of rest experience, they should give me so much. No, I have actually done not that many quests. I'm a little bit behind. Yes, this is on a hardcore server. Currently leveling my character to level 30, just so I can do the next Shadowfang Keep. Because I realized 27 is a little bit too low for it. I know that level 30 is a little bit overkill, especially for the first things, which are like 10 levels behind me then. But I think it should be fine. I mean, I already showed in a video that you can do it earlier. It's just the last two bosses, which still be just a few levels under me then at this point. Do I know which gear I'm going to be at 30? Kinda. I mean, I have a wish list, but I don't have the gold for it. But in the best case, I mean, I can just post it. Can I post a link in the chat? I don't even know. Probably it's my chat, right? So I would love this as a necklace. And then this as shoulders. Send. And this as bracers. And then this as weapon. There's a few things I wrote down already. But they are super expensive, so I don't know if I can actually get them. And I think I got 2 more. Oh yeah. So these are the boots that I want. And this is the chest. But this is going to be all like super, super expensive. So I probably can't get them. And I will fill, like everything I cannot get, I will just fill up with a green random item. But this would be my optimal list. For the other slots that I didn't mention there, I couldn't find anything anyway better. So I will probably just use green items. I will do Black Fathom Depth. You mean this BBFD, right? I will do it after Shadowfang Keep, because the idea is 22 to 30 is Shadowfang Keep, so I will do that next on level 30. And then I will do Black Fathom Depth and Stockade right after I finish with Shadowfang Keep without leveling, so I stay in the level range. And then once I'm done with Stockade, I will probably start leveling again for the next bulk of functions, Gnomerigan, Reservoir Crawl, and Scholar Manaxy. But let's see. So I turned this in. I think I will do now just Wailing Cavern just to get my level up. You should do Red Ridge, and I forgot the forest one south of there. You mean Ashenvale Forest, or? Oh, you mean Darkshore? No, Darkshire, I think, right? I know what you mean. Yeah, I just really don't enjoy questing. Well, sometimes I do, but I think I will just try to do now the dungeon. just to get a quick level up. It's actually insane. Like, you can quest so quickly by doing a dungeon solo. So I would just quickly fly down there.
I am listening. Be careful.
I haven't planned too much of a helmet because there isn't actually any good ones besides engineering, but even engineering is not that good. So I will probably just go for any green helmet I can find or even buy in the auction house, like something with stamina. In the best case, I would find a helmet with of the bear, which gives me stamina and strength, which is probably better than anything else I can get. But that's kind of it. Helmets and shoulders are both very, very difficult. It's the same as amulet. I don't even know if I can get a necklace until I'm that level. I kind of like all the aspects. I like doing dungeons. I like doing questing. I like grinding mobs. But it really depends. It's for me like music, right? Like I really like a lot of kind of musics, but like music, yeah, types. But it really depends on what I'm currently in the mood for. And currently, I'm not in the mood for questing. This seems like very boring. So I will try to do a solo dungeon. Thank you very much, but no worries. I will. I don't need like streamer benefits. I'm happy to grind my gear. It feels also nice. Like, I don't even mind buying something from the auction house if you grinded that gold, right? I know that a lot of people hate the idea of buying stuff in the auction house, but for me it is, if I have now grinded to like 10 gold, which is not that easy, especially on a low level, and then buy me a cool item, I feel like I deserve the item. I think it's like you had your story and you had your adventure behind the item. So I really don't mind the whole idea of like buying something from the auction house, as long you like don't buy gold from a bot and then spend it on the auction house. That's kind of like cheating. But like just the whole idea of be able to just get the genres are the English word for types of music. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So. Thank you very much, but I think I will manage to. Flying takes so long. It's kind of cool, but also way too long. So I really hope I don't die now doing a dungeon, but it should be fine. I will just stealth from boss to boss, kill the easiest ones. I will not do the entire dungeon, because I don't want to risk dying somewhere now. I really want to focus on the next boss. Or next dungeon, but just to get experience is actually really nice doing Wailing Cavern. All the bosses are unreachable. Gnomish goggles would be 9 agility, 9 stamina, 9 spirit. Oh wow, that sounds insane. Gnomish goggles. I think I saw them once, but do you need not... Yeah, oh, yeah, you need... you can get them on level 30, right? Because you need to be Gnomish specialization or something to be able to get them. Or there's something... Like, it's not that easy to get these Gnomish goggles, as far as I understand. You cannot just level up your engineering and get them. You actually need to invest into engineering quite a lot or something. Or you need to be at least level 30 to even get the Gnomish goggles. Something in that direction. I read online. It's actually a good idea to send just your money away before you do any dungeon, just in case. In theory, you could do this with even if you don't do a dungeon, right? Like sometimes you die just in the dumbest things. So you can do the Gnomish spec quest at 30, but yeah, it would be a bit of a grind, I think. Okay, what is this spec quest? Is that something? Is it just crafting, or do I have to actually kill something? Because just crafting is something that I could then just buy the materials for, right? But yeah, in theory, you could just send, like, in theory, it makes sense to just send my gold right now to a different character just in case I die. But if I die now, I will be anyway sad enough and cry and go offline. So I'm not even happy about having then 3 golds more. I'm always scared running in like contested areas that like something makes me PvP tagged and someone kills me. I don't know why. I know that I shouldn't, but oh yeah, I have already hardcore. I have already a druid dead. My first druid died, and also a hunter died. Both from DCs, which is super annoying. My whole setup is still very unstable. I hopefully get a new computer, and like I ordered one to do the little bit better quality, because I think also the stream is not too nice and the videos are kind of horrible. So hopefully this will be then all fixed and it will be a little bit nicer. I died on my mate level 18 from a DC after grinding him all day, like literally all day. Oh, fuck. Yes, it's such a time sink at this point, right? Like even on this druid, I am now at playtime 1 hour, 1 day and 5 hours. I played this druid now. So a little bit more than 1 level per 1 hour per level, and if I die now, there's a whole day gone, which is always insane to me. But on the other side, the what is the path is the journey is the fun. The fun is the journey, or whatever it is. Oh wow, you have already a lot of characters dead. I'm really sorry for that. Goes so fast, especially like on a warrior. I don't know if I could ever play a warrior. That seems painful. I heard it's super much fun when you have like good weapons and good gear. And maybe as like a second character is kind of cool. But as the first character, it sounds like a sacrifice. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's very interesting. I will have a look at 30 what helm I have. Or helmet, and if I don't have anything better than the gnomish goggles, is 100% what I would craft. Especially if I anyway need now engineering for the target dummy, as everybody's saying, target dummy is the way to go. I should do it. Then I will just try that. Yeah, 4 I think. 4 characters dead. Oh wow, that hurts. I'm sorry. So, Wailing Caverns. This should be very quick. Maybe we can even time it. That would be interesting. Put a little timer on. From entering the dungeon to how much experience I get. Now 32% off. Probably get like over half a level, maybe a full level. In less than half an hour? Maybe. Yes, a warrior weapon. I don't got it. I haven't got a Twitch account. I was thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know the difference between Twitch and YouTube. Like, would it help people to have me being on Twitch? Would you guys prefer me streaming on YouTube? I thought it would be easier for me if I be on YouTube, put my videos there and stream there. I have no idea. So whatever is best. So if you have an opinion or a preference, let me know. You are one of my first viewers ever, so you can just decide and determine how it goes. Yeah, as a warrior weapon, how much fun you have. Yeah, that's true. Oh. Especially if you can get like your early, like any early just weapon just as you leveled up, it's absolutely insane. This is something I learned about the druid. The druid doesn't need a weapon, right? Like to do damage. Like all the weapon does is just giving you stats. Like I could take this weapon off and I would still do the same amount of damage, just my strength is missing, which is super interesting. I didn't know that. Like, exactly. If I have engineering as a main a profession, and then alchemy I can buy the potions. Enchanting I can also ask somebody else to help me or pay somebody or get the materials or something. And I think engineering is the only one where I actually need the profession. But I think I need the profession for leather. I think some items, but I'm not sure. Maybe that came later. I got lucky and bought a helm for guilty for 2 gold. What's and found it's so fast since I grind out the levels for the money. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly my point. So if you grind out the levels and then got a cool helmet, at which level did you got it, Zanes? You can stream at both places at the same time? That's interesting. Huh. I mean, that wouldn't hurt, right? Like, if I do just both at the same time, people can just decide where they want to be. But I also really like YouTube. Like, it was super easy to set up. I just clicked on a button and it worked. Exactly. So, I mean, I don't even mind it for, like, I don't need 1,000 viewers or something like this. I just want people to enjoy the content and me to enjoy doing it. Not here for the money, just for the fun of playing with people. I didn't have anybody to play World of Warcraft Hardcore Classic with. That's one of the reasons I just started sharing my content. I'm stuck in this loading screen forever. I hope I didn't disconnect when something bad happened. Okay, good. Then let's start the timer and see. I'm now 68%, so 32% off the level. And I start the timer and see how much I can get. I will not do the entire dungeon, I will just do the basics. Basic bosses. Oh wow, so with level 25 you could put it on right away. That's such a huge upgrade. Especially the stamina and the agility. Like, I mean, depends on what class you are. The agility is helpful, but stamina is always insane. Because I think for example, as a bear with Druid of the Fang. So where's the first boss? She's not here. So it's not there. Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. No, after Shadowfang Keep, it's first Stockades and then a Black Fathom Deep? Something deep. And then it's Gnomorigan. I'm very scared of Gnomorigan, so... other side, okay. Oh, you mean on this side? Yeah, probably stay on YouTube for a while. Ah, here's the boss, okay. I probably have to clear a few mobs before I pull her, just to play it safe. Even though I can always jump down, so I'm not too scared. Yeah, the Pommler is supposed to be insane, right, for druids, because it gives you the attack speed. Oh god, 2 more mobs are coming. Not good. Okay, that was much closer than I was hoping it would be. Whew. Can I don't want to do all these raptors with the boss. Can I pull them alone? This seems sketchy as fuck. I hope I can just pull him. Okay, that worked. Oh, the blue ones yell for friends. Okay. When they're low, should I stun them then? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, now he does. Oh wow. Okay. The range is insane. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my god. These are a little bit too many. I think I have to reset. That's not good for the timer.
Still recharging.
Okay, let's get out here first and reset. This will be not the fastest waiting cavern. The boss spawned in a horrible position. Do druids get a vanish-like ability? No, they don't, I think. Even night elves cannot go invisible, which is kinda annoying. Like, you cannot go in combat invisible.
I can't cast that yet.
That was an insane distance. I didn't know that the blue ones did this. Like, they added so much. There were 3 guys all of a sudden. Okay. Let's do this again, but prettier. I'm a little bit annoyed about... Yeah, but then if I want to pull them way back, I need to clear more. And I don't want to clear more. Yeah, exactly. You cannot Shadow Melt in combat, which is super annoying, and only in Wrath of Lich King. Holy moly. That's super late. I think it would be, though, way too strong to be able to Shadow Melt for the hardcore challenge. I think everybody would play Night Elves at this point. I'm scared of doing this other guy, because he will just pull more. Is the boss room empty? Because then I could just pull the Raptor and the Ravager in there. And pull also the boss in there. The boss room should not have anything, right? I will try this. Not just this small slime, but I can kill him. Red ones don't call for help. Yeah, exactly. So I can just do the red one here, and then pull the boss in here with the blue one. You should play Druid. It's super much fun. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I feel like from all the recommendations I saw so far, Druids was almost always left out, even though it's so much fun. Okay, yeah, this room seems empty, so I can just pull the boss in here with the blue one and do the blue one first. I should be able to do the boss and the Raptor at the same time. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I got a proc, that's nice. Will I actually use it? Yeah, I think I will use it. Okay, and now I will just pull this guy
None can stand against the
super far back. And hopefully I'm not pulling more. I hope this room doesn't have any secret enemies that all of a sudden jump out when he's low. I focus a lot on just strength and stamina, but I think a lot of people say agility. Agility is super important. I'm not an expert at Druid. This is my first character, or my highest character, so I'm really not good at giving you good tips here. I will, once I'm done on level 60, I can tell you what I did so far, or at least I can tell you what I do so far, which is just stamina and strength. What druids? Druids aren't good at endgame, but just getting 60 is important. Yeah, I agree. Or I think. I mean, I see in the Naxxramas raid, I think there's a druid tank or something. So I think druids, like having one druid or one off druid can be strong. Also for the buff, maybe a healer, but I'm also not an expert. For leveling, they're very strong. Yes. Shadowfang keep training is pretty much done. Like I think I know how to beat it. I just have to level now to level 30. So this is what I'm doing currently. You can see now in a little bit I will get Yeah, 8,000 experience for this lady. And 1 white item. So I'm just leveling through a dungeon. And even with the mispull, even having to do all these other things, like resetting and stuff, I still got in 8 minutes 8,000 experience, which is a lot. And this could have been like 3 minutes if she stood here at the beginning. So doing it once per day or something is like an insanely easy trick to level fast. Agility, crit, and dodge. It's amazing normally. Okay. Dodge is something I completely ignored so far. That's true. That's a good point.
I can't do that yet.
And Feral Tree have a lot of synergy with crit, like extra rage and bear. Yeah, but I'm not a feral druid. I'm a balanced druid. So I bet on higher levels, once I get actually these points running, I will probably prioritize crit a little bit more. That's a good point. But currently I'm completely imbalanced. But that's actually a good point. It's good that you said that, because maybe I should respec now for Shadowfang Keep into pure damage, because if all that's missing is damage for the second to last boss, and not actually my Omen where I need to survive as long as possible, it's maybe worth actually respecing into Feral and getting some of the damage boosts. Like increase your melee attack power and Cat by 50% of your level, just like insane, right? There's 150%, 30 level 30 is then 90 attack power, if I understand this correctly. Yeah, the clear casting is really, really nice, but I don't feel like I will even heal much with the second to last boss. So I really want to optimize for Shadowfang Keep. I'm happy to respec afterwards again. Yeah, it's insane, right? Like, it's insane how much experience this gives. I will just go now to the next boss and get another, like, I don't know how much experience. Probably another 8,000. No. I will not go more points in here. Like, the rest is really useless, right? Increase the range of Wrath or Entanglement, crit on Moonfire. I'm not going into casting. I really just did this because I think this is the best build you can do until level 26 for Feral. This is so much more worth than any Feral points you can put in, because here I just do a little bit less rage, but my fights are often not that long. I get a little bit more armor. And then I get a little bit more crit, but that's kind of it. And here I get 10% flat more damage, mana shifting cost reduced, free abilities to cast, and Thorns damage. And Thorns damage is insane. Like, Thorns is always up there with 10 to 20% of my damage. So we did now we started at 68%, so I probably did like 30% in, let's see, under 15 minutes. If I get a good pull on the boss. I would love to rebuff myself before I pull the boss, but maybe I can just kill him before my buffs run out. Okay, this is the pad that you have to be careful of when you do this solo. She's going right to the boss, but I think I can just quickly kill him while she's gone. I will at least try. In the worst case, I can always reset. So I'm not too worried about this. So first kill the little... And always looting. Okay, yeah, he is just important that you heal up early enough, especially before you go too low. Because once he is transformed into a snake, he hits like a truck. It's really spooky. I don't know the threshold. There's probably something similar like the people recommended in the Deadman video, that you can stun him on a certain point. Maybe at 35%, maybe I did it right now, I don't know. Nope, I didn't do it right. It transformed anyway. So now it's a little bit of a race, because often you cannot even heal against it, but you see it hits me for 121 with crits. It's like insane. But I was high enough level to quickly do it. And now I did another 8,000. I got really cool loot in 13 minutes. Like, I'm 30 minutes in the dungeon and I did already 32% plus 11. So I did already over 40% of my level. Yes, I'm rested, but it's still insane. Especially if you do it once a day. And the best part is, even the little turtle here is something that you can do for the... Yeah, I got the pants. I sadly already got the pants, so I'm not too excited about it. But yeah, I should have maybe been more excited. 17% drop. So I will... And it's super interesting because this only works in hardcore, right? Like, I think it's an interesting point that only on hardcore and only on these servers you get so much experience from the bosses. I think it's a really cool change. And even the little turtle that you can find here gives so much experience. If I can find it. Where is it? Shouldn't it run around here? Can it go into these caves here? Ah, there it is. Moonkin form actually pretty insane too. It increases the armor by 360%, like the but even already my bear. Yeah, okay, my bear is the dire bear. Like exactly. So if you're casting, it's strong, but I don't think casting is the way to go. Maybe it is. Maybe like an intelligent spirit build can tank all the bosses and do it solo. I will find out. If I stuck somewhere, I will try a different technique. Yeah, it's only on hardcore that you get so much experience. It's a super interesting change. So now even doing this yellow turtle is something where you get so much experience points. It's super much fun. And this turtle everybody can solo. Like it doesn't do anything besides auto attacks, I think. Yeah, go full Restro and just die Dawn. It's actually maybe not even that dumb of an idea. There's maybe some logic in the madness, or whatever the saying is. Wait, I didn't got any experience? What? Did I change this? I swear I already killed him and got experience. Did I miss it? This is super interesting. I will show a clip. Good that this is recorded. I will show the internet this is a hidden patch. At least I didn't read about it. Because he's gray. I should have done the other order. Oh, I'm dumb. Good point. The more you know. I should have done it other way around. Because I think the other boss was level 21, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is the last time. You are all right. I'm dumb. Huh. So in theory, you could all imagine how I got another 10,000 experience and already much further than I am right now. To prove my point of this being cool. Oh, that's cool. So you do it with a duo challenge of doing all the dungeons. What classes are you playing? And do you get like also then like 2,000-3,000 experience probably? Like it's just shared by the group. But that's super cool. Yeah, that gray mobs don't give experience. I completely forgot about that. And that's actually really good. That would mean that I probably don't get a level up when I'm in Shadowfang Keep with level 30. I was actually also thinking of starting a second series with just do all dungeons, in case I'm stuck here or just because a friend wanted to start with me. But... Oh, he was 20? Okay, then never mind. Then I did everything correct, and I just wanted to show you that you can solo the turtle. I was also thinking of doing challenge. We were thinking of 2 enhancers, or 2 shamans, which sounds like super much fun. I play Balanced Druid and he plays Red Paladin. Sounds scuffed, but it works really well. Oh, I think that sounds amazing, actually, because you both are hybrid and you can both heal and you have a range and a melee. Balanced Druid could get you a little bit tricky with the mana, I could see. But otherwise, sounds amazing. Yeah, exactly. Improved buffs. That sounds super, super cool. Can I? What is the fastest way to the dinosaur? Is it this way? I don't know Wailing Cavern. So embarrassing. What? So, what level are you now? Which dungeons did you already do? I hope that the dinosaur is over level 20. Yeah, the layout is awful, especially if you're like me and not ever have run it. So this boss here, for example, Lord Pythus, holy moly, don't do him. Like, I mean, you saw in the video, it's so sketchy. You have to clear so much trash, and he's like almost always with 3 people. It's insane. It's not fun at all. Valhalla, Wedding Cavern layout, yeah, we got between 25 and... Yeah, it's insane. It's super, super cool. Like dual leveling with dungeons sounds like so much fun. Like every day you do like 3 dungeons, like the 3 dungeons that you are currently on. Takes you like 1-2 hours, and then you can go offline, you level super fast. And in between you can rest. So you kind of don't even ever need to... to do anything else or do quests at a certain point. Okay, the dinosaur is level 21, so this will be the last... No, it will be the second to last boss I will do before I stop. I can already tell you are 100% sure that this dungeon cannot solo. Yeah, I believe so too, that there are probably dungeons that I cannot solo, but I want to find out which ones they are, because I also thought that this dungeon would not be possible, or that even Deadmines would not be possible, and kind of worked. Oh wow, you did already Shadowfang Keep. You don't want to try yourself at Wailing Cavern? I think a lot, like as soon you have a healer with you, I think the combo would be good. I think Druid Rogue sounds also amazing because you have so much damage from the Druid and from the Rogue, and the Druid can heal. I think the only horrible thing could be like Warrior. But it could be also fun to do so, right? Like the challenge or trying something out and trying to figure out how it works. But Joseph, do you have a dungeon in mind that you think I cannot solo? Because I'm really curious if it's like I know, for example, Uldaman. I think Uldaman you cannot solo because you cannot even summon the end boss. And of course I have to overlevel for a lot of dungeons, right? Like especially like I cannot do a dungeon where everything is green. I hate when he's running away. It feels always so dangerous. I will 100%, once I'm done with this challenge, I will 100% do a Horde Druid just to do RFC. But I think there are a lot of videos already out for RFC, so I'm not too hyped about it. Oh, another 8,000 experience. Nice. So now we are already 22 minutes and we did already 32 plus 32, like 64% of our level. And we lost a boss, so it could be even already like 70 to 80% because I was too high level. I think Druid Rogue would be interesting. Druid would have to be same build as me. Yeah, 100%. I think, yeah, exactly. Like if anybody helping me would be already amazing, right? I would feel so much more confident doing all this stuff. Especially almost all, like, so far, the trash is sometimes even scarier than actually the bosses. Warrior Paladin is amazing. You mean just like a tank and healer. At this point you're just playing slowly a normal dungeon without damage dealers. We don't want to run Wailing Cavern. I can understand that. I would also not run Wailing Cavern. I just wanted to do it for the video, but now I kind of like it because you can reach all the bosses very easily while stealthing through, and you get your levels pretty quickly. You don't have to do stupid quests.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
So, and now the last boss up there. I will not do the big guy. I will just do the one summoner guy. Exactly. The stealth is nothing you should underestimate. Like, that's actually a really good point. The same as druid and rogue, right? You can stealth past so much shit and just save time or avoid dangerous things. While with warrior paladin, you always have to do everything, and that can be very painful. They have a lot of heals, but I don't know. It sounds sometimes sketchy. So, can I pull this boss already? There's another guy there, right? Always hate pulling this boss.
Still recharging.
A little bit further. Very good. Yeah, Black Fang Death sounds just scary. I'm also not sure about doing it solo completely. I'm a little bit spooked about this guy coming closer, to be honest. Can you stop casting and come with me, please? Can you please stop casting, come with me, please? No! No! Please don't pull the blue one. I don't want to die here. This feels very sketchy. And my UI is bugged out. I don't even see the percentage. Everything is like overlapped. Okay, he's running away. That's very good. Is there anything else? No. This should be fine now, right? Why do I have no mana? Why is my mana not regenerating? I'm confused. I really need to proc right now. This feels all way too spooky. Hey, you heal yourself. Okay. Yeah, let him waste mana. Otherwise he heals up again. This should have been so much easier. Okay, so under half an hour, Wailing Cavern, all bosses. And you get started at 60%. Now I'm almost 40. And I missed a boss, like I said. So one level in half an hour you can do with just Wailing Cavern solo. It's actually insane. Nice. Ended on 51%. Sadly, I cannot reset. I would love to do it just again, but the lockout that they introduced is a little bit annoying. Rogues usually solo BFD for Outlaw Saber. I did it at 30 cause I'm not super confident. What do you mean with solo BFD? Probably not all bosses, right? Like something very specific that they're trying to do? Or how do they solo it? Because I feel like that the rogue is very sketchy to solo anything. Once your evasion is gone or you cannot boss it down, you're kinda done. Yeah, according to Wowhead, you cannot summon the boss in Uldaman solo. So you either have to skip it or get the people to help you have them instantly leave. Yeah... I could get somebody that helps me pull the boss. Or I could use the excuse of not be able to summon him and then not having to do him because he sounds scary as fuck. And I think I'm probably gonna die if I try to do him. Because I see so many videos of the ads coming and you just dead. It's like instantly over. It looks not doable at all. So I probably will use the excuse of not be able to summon him. But we will see. Maybe I find a trick. Maybe there is a good something where I can kite him around even with the ads coming. Because I know you can pull him out of the room, right? If you run very fast. So we will see. I'm glad that Uldaman is still a little bit off. I still have to do 10 other dungeons. I'm not so worried about Scarlet Monastery. They all seem not too bad. This dungeon I have never done, so I have no idea what's in there. Also the same for the other Razor Fan, Downs, Crawl. Yeah, you can skip all the way to Baron, the Underwater Elemental, but I did the first 2 bosses as well. I rarely write comments or use chat, but you seem like a shill good. Keep up the good content. Thank you very much. I try my best. So if you have ever any question or anything else, I'm super happy to help. I'm doing this here all for the first time, so I really just want to share how I'm doing it. And if there's any interest in anything, let me know. Yeah, don't let other people die and try. I mean, the person that would help me would probably just Hearthstone out, right? Like, I would make sure, or is a rogue or something, can vanish. I would not trying to risk anybody else. But even a vanish can fail, so like even putting anybody in there seems like very sketchy for whoever it is. I really wonder when I will use my Light of Elune. It seems like such a don't ever press it button, but eventually you have to. So, not 100% sure. So, Wailing Cavern is clear. I don't really have any other dungeon I can do now for today. Because Deadman's is way too low level at this point. So I probably have to do some quests. Just to get level 30. Did I already say I hate flying? It takes so long. And it's so expensive. Like, I will fly now down to... Down here is 7 silver. That's another 7. That's just 3. But it takes 4 minutes, which is painful. If anybody's interested in how to get this add-on, let me know. I saw that a lot of people asked how to get Rested Experience for free. Okay, flying is always painful, holy moly. Anybody here in the chat that has already level 60 character? On hardcore? Isn't it free until 30 or something? No, it's flying is, I mean, I have to pay for, I don't know. Seems like it's not free. Did you come up with a plan to clear Shadowfang Keep? I mean, like I said in the video, I think the boss I failed at, all I need is just better gear. I mean, I timed all my tries. I did, I think, like around 20 or something. And there was a try where it took 1 minute for him before he starts summoning his wolves. So my idea is now I will get to level 30, will gear up as best as possible with engineering and chance, whatever I can do, and then try to kill him in under 60 seconds. So that's hopefully will be something where I will be able to do him and kill him. And then for the last boss, I haven't tried him even on normal, and I just hope it works out. I just hope I can pull him on the first try ever and just kill him without knowing what exactly he does. As far as I know, he only casts a Shadow Bolt or some long cast or something, so I will just avoid that one, and hopefully the rest goes smoothly. If not, I have to make a new druid, which would be not funny. But yeah, at least then I have a druid to try him on unofficial, because I can just transfer this druid, right? Like as soon he dies, and just try it out further. Oh, you meant rested XP. Is it? Oh, it's free until level 20, I think. And then the guide stops, as far as I know. But could be also level 30. I'm not 100% sure. Unofficially, yes, just started with official. Oh, you mean level 60? Yeah. So what level are you currently now on official? I think the highest one in the chat was level 53 or something, a warrior. So that was kind of impressive. I don't think I would ever be able to do that. But it's also interesting how many people every day pop up in the chat. Like, you see in the chat constantly people coming up, level 60, level 60, level 60. I saw the statistics at the beginning of like half of the people die at level 10 or something. I thought it was going to be so few level 60 people. Besides, of course, all the hardcore raiders. Oh, you sat in a queue. Yep, I did the mistake earlier too. But for me, at least, the queue was only 7 minutes. The queue is insane. Like, the queue is... Like, if I didn't had like already 2 other chars, I would probably transfer. Like, I don't get why they're not offering free transfer between the 2 hardcore servers, because they would solve so many problems, right? Like, if I could transfer all my characters now to the emptier one, I would not spend eternities in the queue, and they probably don't want queues because people stop playing. So I really don't get why they're not doing anything about it. And it's been now weeks since hardcore came out. Like, with normal retail stuff, you may be on the first day in the queue, but second day it's already over. And here it seems like, I don't know, never ending. Kind of weird. Also cool that still so many people are playing. But I wish they would do something about it. Otherwise you have to log in always super early and just not play and just press space just to stay in the game. Which is also not point of the game, right? Like, people, then you steal someone else's spot, but just so that you don't have to wait later.
I can't cast that spell is not.
So, what quest did I have to do here? Oh, accept the...
Hello. Be careful.
Ah, now I have to kill these... I already started killing some of them at some point while running past. Seems like it. This level is still... I just have one quest that is grey. Okay. I overleveled so much through dungeons. It's insane. I already got also... I was kind of spooked. This is my first character I ever did the Light of a Loon. And I thought this quest would be much harder, because especially people writing, when you Google the quest in Wowhead, writing like comments how like you have to be prepared a little bit for the enemy or something because he's summoning stuff. But he died instantly. Like, he couldn't get the single cast out, and I was doing it with my druid. So it's really something everybody should do. As soon as you're level 24, 25, get your Light of a Loon. So you have at least one sheet death. I will try to do all rare bosses. I feel like, I mean, I did it already in the other practice video, the other captain spawn. So I will 100% try rare spawns if they are there. But rare spawns are not always there, right? Like, there's a reason why they're called rare spawns. Because sometimes I feel like that some rare spawns are always in the dungeon, but maybe that's just coincidence. I would really love to... There's a rare spawn in the Scarlet Monastery that has some insane, I think, gloves or something, I would love them, but... What class do you usually play or feel most comfortable on? So, otherwise I always played retail, and I played a lot of arena. So on arena I play my monk, and mostly healer. I really enjoy healing people. And I love arena, but also raids. I also do dungeons, but arena was what brought me back every season. Had a good friend to do arena with. If anybody is ever interested in any arena content or guides or needs help, let me know. Super happy to provide help there. Someone wants to join Druids. Interesting. Not right now. These guys do this weird disease. It lasts always just 3 seconds. I think on auto hit or something, which takes 10 strength away, which is actually insane. Interesting mechanic. Yeah, I'm super new to vanilla WoW. Like I said, this is my highest character. I played it when I was like, I don't know, young, when the original came out, but there I didn't even manage to hit level 60. I was like stuck on level 40 or something. And it was ages ago. Yeah, I was thinking about the cat form 2 to burst the Shadowfang Keep boss, but I feel like I will have to go for a heal then. Much earlier, because he hits also pretty hard. Oh, there's a chest. And that will then take longer again. But as soon I'm at the point of be able to, or as soon I'm 30, I will just try it out. I will just do multiple pulls. There's always this amazing reset spot, right? So I can even on hardcore just try over and over again, which is super nice. But yeah, I'm kind of new to this whole thing. Like, I don't know any of the dungeons. Besides, like, I know them from the reworked versions or in general how they look like, but especially boss mechanics, I don't know. And I feel like a lot of people don't know the boss mechanics, because when you're in a group, you kind of ignore almost everything and just tank them and kill them. I think a very rare people actually know what they're doing before pulling them, before doing them, even on hardcore. SM Graveyard might suck if you want to do all the rares. Pre-boss rares that may require a lot of daily. Oh, that's what you mean with do I want to do all the... No, I would just do the rares if there's one up. Like, I don't care if I skip or if I miss a rare. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. So if there's one, I will do it, but if there's not one, I don't really care. Especially because rares are not very interesting. They often just have 0 abilities and just do auto attacks. And the gear I often don't need anymore because I'm so optimized for the dungeon, right? So there's a lot of pathing you can abuse in Graveyard to heal without getting hit, so should be doable. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't really tried any Graveyard yet. I think Graveyard is also the easiest of them, right? It's like the first one. It has just 2 bosses. I'm a little bit worried about the spinning guy, because I don't know if I can actually kite him, but we will see. Yeah, stockades will be also interesting. At least I feel like stockades, as long as I do all the trash, should be very safe to reset, because I can pull the bosses almost always just to the instance entry. As soon as it gets dangerous, I just reset, right? So that should be quite safe to do, and I can do a lot of tries. Shadowfang Keep tonight? I don't think so. Like I said, I want to be level 30, and I am not that good of a level person. Like, I don't even know the quest. I'm using this add-on to tell me what I should do. And if I could do more dungeons, I would probably hit level 30 today, but I don't think I will. Like, So, yeah, like I said. And I really have to look into if I want to maybe... I think I have to also grind a little, or get somehow some more gold. Maybe make a twink and start grinding professions or something. Just so that I get a little bit more gold to do...
I can't cast that yet.
to get me like maybe a strong weapon or something, because this weapon is nice, but there's like really nice weapons for like 10 gold or something in the auction house, and that would be perfect. That would be really, really sweet. Might need a shadow protection potion for arc. Ooh, I really like that idea. That's so smart. I haven't even thought about that. Especially for like an emergency thing, if I realize I cannot avoid him or something. Just to survive a Shadow Bolts. That's super smart. Do you know if the Shadow Protection potion shares cooldown with like a normal healing potion? Or can I use that independently of anything? Does the boss in Shadowfunk follow you all the way back through the dungeon? If he doesn't reset, you couldn't... and use the spot, kite him, moonfire spam infinitely. No idea. Good point. Like, I think if I'm level 30 and I'm stuck and I cannot kill somebody, I will start trying weird stuff, like pulling them through the entire dungeon instance. The last boss, I think the door closes before you can even get out of the dungeon, so I don't think this actually would work there. But yeah, period. But I think for the other bosses, it could work. So who do I here need? I have him already. I need him. Okay.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
It shares cooldown, but the duration of protection potions are like 5 to 10 minutes, so you can pre-pot. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's super interesting. So I could take the potion, wait a little bit, and then do the boss. Do you know how much they absorb? Like, can I get like a really, really strong one that absorbs like for level 60 and that absorbs like 6,000 shadow damage or something, and I can just ignore the shadow bolts? But it's super interesting that I can pre-pot them. I wouldn't have even thought of that. So one more of the atomic guys.
It is too far away.
It's so nice being over-leveled. Like, you feel overpowered. The game all of a sudden feels easy. I already did this, and I already did this, and now I should kill Bloodclaw. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how I get there. Never done this quest before. But hopefully I can just stealth through all this. I think there are more of these... what are they even called? Furbolgs? So I should be able to just get through there. Oh wow. 600 to 1300 damage in 1 hour duration. That's insane though. That's so cool. I will write this down actually, because this is an insane tip. Thank you very much. I wonder if there's also other potions that I could start Vicious Hammer. 3 strengths. Holy fuck. That's insane. that would be absolutely insane. That seems like best in slot for level 30. But I really don't want to don't give me items like, I mean, I'm happy to take it, of course, but I will also manage alone. So really only if you have left over. You probably get like massive amount of golds for this in the auction house. So feel free to get rich. But congrats on getting that one. That's insane. Holy fuck. Vicious hammer. And looks cool too. That's crazy. Where did you got that from? There are pots for all the elements, I think. That's interesting, but I cannot really think of a different use for now. Because shadow damage. Is there anything with fire bosses or something? But as far as I understand, in Shadowfang Keep, that's it. And then in Stockade, wait, in Stockade is only one boss. Camp Deep. Oh god, what am I doing here? So I don't think there's more than one boss, right? In Stockade? Even in the old one? I know that in the new one there's also Hogger and stuff, but I think that's only coming then after they revamped a lot of the starting areas. So I think I only... Maybe Gnomerigan is some fire. Maybe the end boss in Gnomerigan with this mines, right? They probably do fire damage. So I could see that actually useful there. Okay, now I need to find this guy, and it looks like he's running around here. But yeah, I think the fire potion could be interesting for the last boss in Gnomerigan with all the mines. I don't know how it works, if you can always deactivate them, but I could see it at least be like a safety net. There are 5 bosses in Stockade and 1 rare. Okay, then the add-on just doesn't work and shows me the bosses. Last boss is a little bit... How can I sheath the Fire Nova? Do you know? That would be super interesting to know. Skelly Dude engraved has a Shadow Nova. Okay. Maybe it's actually worth having like a bunch of potions just in case with you. At least the main ones, right? Like Fire, Shadow. Just in case there's something that goes really wrong, you can always just use it. I think you lost it and it doesn't hit you. Ah, in the bookshelves or something that I can just stand behind it? Because I think the door closes, right? For the boss room? If I remember correctly, it's just this little spiral room. That's interesting. Maybe I can find also something online to see, but... Where is this guy? Seems like they're a full group now, full of people. I don't know where he spawns. He seems to be dead, probably. And I assume it's just a single... person. That I have to kill. Never done this before. Maybe I'll just stand here at the beginning. Because Questy is saying the loot is there, so maybe that's also the spawn point.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh my god, here are a lot. I feel like you can die here very quickly. Should I do this? But you can remember the stockade is a prison, so why would people in... I don't... That's... Oh! Where is he? Oh, there he is. That's very true. They probably don't have any loot because they're in a prison. I probably really don't need any loot from them. How do I in the hell pull this guy? I mean, I could do the trick of like do a leash pull, but that seems also very, very dangerous. And I have a sprint right now of cooldown, which for some reason I used. So maybe, I think he's patrolling, right? So probably if I wait a little bit, he's going to the left. So if I kill him already, and then he will come to the left. Come on, before the others come. There's a whole group. Move. Do you know if he spawns in the camp outside? But yeah, but does he patrol? Or does he stop? Oh yeah, he walks away. Okay, good. I can get him here. This should be enough, right? I think so. Let's try. Very nice. Whew. Oh. I hope this was enough for the mage, so you can loot it. Very good. That quest also done. That seems like a long spawn rate, so I'm glad I got this done beforehand. What's the best way of getting there back? With 33 you can also get the lesser stone shield potion. Increases armor by 1000 for 1.5 minutes. Shares cooldown with HP pots, but you didn't free pull. Interesting. That's super interesting. I think, crewman, you are very far behind in the stream. I hope it's not me. Maybe it's also my problem. Maybe I'm... I don't know how to stream, but the delay seems to be very long. With the lesser stone shield potion, it's also interesting. 1000 armor. I don't know how much that is the difference, because I have already 1500 armor. And I don't think this scales linearly. So it's not like that I get another 1000 potion and have another 30% physical damage reduction. Yeah, I didn't dare to do the split pull thing. That seemed a little bit risky, especially with no ledge to jump down from. Yeah, but the armor portion could be also interesting. I think, in general, alchemy is something I should explore more. Just in general, all these like generic armor and life regen potions, and just even having like swiftness potions are already so helpful to just survive. Like I feel like every hardcore character should have at least like 2 swiftness potions in the bag ready. Wow, 25 seconds for YouTube delay. That's insane. Do you know how I can change this? Because I think I tried to do no delay or whatever it said. I will do in the future better. This is my first stream ever, so at least with people in it. So I will figure that one out. Next week, better PC, better stream. I mean, hopefully tomorrow already, but
What brings you?
definitely gonna order a better webcam and microphone.
Goddess watch over you.
Fly to orbiting, okay. First level, okay. Accept young crocolists. Oh, okay. So now I'm gonna go to Manithiel and do the crocolists.
Vishnu Dalzia,
Interesting.
may the stars
Armor gains. Okay, I'm not sure if you can change on YouTube. And Twitch is like 1 to 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I will try out Twitch. Just see what the difference is for me, and then also for people to watch it. Or like somebody said that you can also do both, which would be like the best way, right? Then anybody can just decide how they want to watch it. Armor gains are additive with a 75% reduction cap. So they're additive. With and scales with level, no diminishing returns. So that means if I get right now I have 1500 armor and have 35% damage reduction. So if I get another 1500 armor, I should get 70% damage reduction on physical damage. Until I hit 75% and then it just stops. That seems insane. Maybe I also misunderstand. That's also a good point. Like, I really want it to be as reproducible for anybody that wants to do it. I mean, I'm also poor as fuck, right? Like, this is my richest character ever. I have 4 gold now while leveling, and I will do now level up and learn new spells and be in 0 again. So I am also not having a lot of money, but yeah, I completely agree. It should be as easy. So I will probably do the same thing that I did in Wailing Cavern, where like I did the whole dungeon without any help, and then for the last boss, because I knew I could not get him anyway, otherwise I used the consumables. And this way people can then decide of to like, hey, if you want to try the last boss with consumables or without, go for it. I could not do it, which is fine, right? Like if I cannot do a dungeon, I'm by far a good player in WoW Hardcore Classic, so probably other Druid players could do much better with much less than I do. Heals the target for 180 damage over 12 seconds. That's interesting. Can I'll just put that here, just in case I ever want to use this. But yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, you already saw in the video, you can do most of Shadowfang Keep even with a very poor setup and not even high level. So I think that's already pretty cool to see. Yeah, I got what you mean. But yeah, it's interesting. Very, very interesting. The armor increase. Maybe I should even. There is also like leather what is called the profession for leather crafting. They can also do extra armor on items, right? So maybe that's actually something worth looking into. I kind of just ignored it for now because I thought armor doesn't really help me anything. Ooh, you're about to try the stockades. That's cool. On Hard Red Paladin Balanced Runes. Please let me know how it went and if anything was super scary. So, especially, I think the beginning will be very easy, right? Like you can pull almost everything one by one. You can just run out if it gets dangerous. But
I can't cast that yet.
as soon you get to the later bosses, would be also interesting if you can even pull them super far away. Will you try to play super safe Or will you play super greedy in your team and just like save? I mean, do you gonna do all the trash and always have enough space to run back, or do you just go the pure minimum? Leather watering with armor kits. Yeah, exactly, armor kits. That's actually something I should maybe look into. Could be super interesting for me. Last boss has a fear, exactly. I wonder if the fear is actually being used when you can fight him alone. Because like I said, in Wailing Cavern, the last boss didn't do the fear at all. So, I wonder if you do it alone, but with 2 people, you 100% it will fear you. Maybe you can outrange the fear? Does the last boss actually do like a fear like a warrior, where like his prime target is just standing still and everybody else runs away? We will probably play it fairly safe, but we will stick out all the bosses. We only bail when it's 100% death. That's fair. I mean, with the Paladin, you can just armor the other one, sprints away. You're already 27, so you have already sprint, which is super nice as a druid. Yeah, I'm really curious how it goes. If my stream is already over by the time you're done, please just write a message. Would be super interesting to know of what was hard to do, because I think you get a different view on a dungeon when you do it like alone or together with just 2 people instead of a 5er group, right? With a 5 group, the dungeon can feel like super simple and super meaningless because bosses just die way too quickly. If you end up going Ferris back, you will get more. So that's first talent will give you 30% reduction. Yeah, I was thinking that. I wonder how much this is actually powerful, and also this one. But like especially with increases your armor contribution from items. So it's interesting that it's not generic armor, right? It's just the item contribution from items. So having a potion or enchantments will actually not help probably with this thick height thing, and they will not scale with it. But the other ones are anyway annoying. I don't know if this one is worth it as a bear, because I will fight as a bear most of the time. I think as an energy user it's pretty cool, but I actually don't really know. Maybe it's something to test worth for. Five-man can also be harder if you have one bad player who just pulls like 30 mobs too. That's true. With 5-man, it can go very, very wrong. Thank you. It'd be cool. Thank you. Yeah, 5-man can be harder because you could just end up like, it's not even that you have one bad player, right? Like, it just one of the 5 people could make a mistake. Like, everybody makes constantly mistakes, and the same way, like, everybody on the way to level 60 has like close calls. Like, I don't think anybody can hit level 60 and be like, I'm never had any problem doing this. So I think especially with 5 men in a dungeon and everybody having like a little bit of a different expectations how it should go. Maybe even in the worst case you have somebody that plays a lot of retail and thinks that the dungeon is super easy and just does the normal thing of just I run through and pull everything. So yeah, 100%. There's 5-man dungeons can be very, very difficult. But on the other way around, if all 5 people are in Discord, it should be pretty simple. I mean, they're doing Naxxramas already, which is like insane, right? Like they have blue gear and do Naxxramas, which is like mind blowing for me. I don't think I would. I mean, I would love to join the Naxxramas groups, but that seems like an insane challenge. And you need a lot of time. And skill. I think I've never quested in this area. At least not while it's still the old one. It's just so spooky to me how many people die. Actually, I don't wanna set my hearthstone here.
Hello.
Bartender? Where do I buy the... can I just do it like this? Flagon. Okay.
What's on your mind?
Yeah. Okay. What is happening out here? Why are there level 34s that are attacking?
You need something?
This seems like super spooky.
See you around.
Where do I have to go? There. No, inside? Inside. I'm always so confused how many people die in on level 60 and not non-level 60 dungeons.
What's on your mind?
Because there's so often that somebody does something even in what are they called? BID or something? Which, I mean, people do already earlier, right? Like, this is not Blackrock Depths. You can do it with level 52 to 60. This seems not to be like a level 60 dungeon. Or even the Temple of... or Lower Spires. I mean, these ones are kind of hard already, but like I feel like I'm so crazy how early people die. Look for a bronze troop at the NPC to keep on the bottom floor. This is limited supply and skip this quest if it doesn't have it. Okay. A bronze tube. Probably for a quest later. I don't even know where I would put this.
Hello.
Bronze framework. I don't see it.
See you later.
Then let's do some crocodiles. Yeah, if you have a decent... there was a clip of a level 45 rogue carrying a group in stockades and almost died. 2 people ended up dying. He had to vanish. How did that happen? Was he like super overconfident and pulled the entire everything? Or how did he manage to die? Or kill even 2 people in the dungeon? That's insane. Can you share the clip? Can you link something in the chat? Is it possible to link stuff in the chat? That would be super interesting. Would love to see that. Probably very overconfident. But... oh my god, everything is dead here. I don't like this zone fun so far. This seems like very over-farmed. Not much fun. Okay, I need to kill 12 of them.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, they pulled the boss plus 1 extra pack and then got stunned during the evasion, if I can find the clip. Okay, interesting. Yeah. How does that work? Do you get like reduced... do I even want this? Do you get like a lot of it reduced experience if somebody's level 45? Or is it only when the level 60 is actually helping you? This feels horrible. Why are there so many people here? Should I help him? I will heal him.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that.
This seems like an annoying quest. I think I will just do the crocodiles. Holy moly, the server's full. I wish I could just do a dungeon. Maybe I should just do Shadowfang Keep, at least the early bosses. They were pretty easy. But they're also now 2 level, right? I think I had it in my video. They had to be at least level 21 now to give even any experience. This seems like an annoying quest. There are way too many people. But Questy says there's also some of the skins back here, so hopefully nobody's here, but they're also dead. Why is it so busy here? Wetlands. It seems like everybody's running around here. If someone is overleveled by 10 to 20 levels, you get... Yeah, I had to learn my lesson today and was hoping for a big XP boost, but when they're grey, they don't give you any experience. Oh, you mean also in the group already, if somebody is so much higher. That's interesting. 10 levels already, 10 to 20 levels? I didn't expect that. I thought that would be only like maybe if level 50 helps you in dead mine or something, you don't get experience. Okay, this quest is horrible. What do? I don't want to quest here anymore. What if I just say I skip all this stuff? Or go somewhere completely different? It's very interesting actually. Look at this. I just got this message. Can you see this? Do you need any assistance during leveling? We offer gold and smooth leveling with a no death guarantee. Add me Discord as friend, Mythic Store or website. That's insane, right? Like I didn't... It's not even out for... I mean, it's out now for a month, but like... It's crazy what they all offer. And why would you even pay for like a level 60 character? It seems like so dumb. Like if you cannot manage to get level 60 yourself, why would you want to have level 60 character? It's not like you're gonna do then anything with it, because otherwise you would die again. So interesting. Maybe I should offer boosting for dungeons, because I'm in a close level range and I can solo them. So if you are interested in a boost dungeon, I can do that for you. I haven't seen a single mob yet. For swag. Yeah. But like, then you have like a green equipped level 60 character standing around in town not doing anything. That seems like very unswaggy. Like I feel like on level 60, nobody's looking at you if you don't run around with like T2 or T1 or T3. And especially the longer you wait, right? Like, just in the last few seconds, more and more people came online for, or hit level 60 already again. Okay, I'm giving up in this area. This is horrible. Where could I go level? I could probably go and do, like somebody recommended earlier, Dustwood, right? That seems like a reasonable thing. I can just come back here later. Yeah, I could actually do that. It's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. it's also then just one dungeon, right? Like I do one dungeon and then it's over already because then I'm locked to an ID. It's not like even I could help multiple people.
Can I help you?
And if there's multiple people again in the dungeon, then it's way too little. So I can only do it for one person at one time. And I don't really enjoy asking for money or for gold for this. Just AFK and yeah, that's true. Could just stand somewhere in Goldshire. And wait a minute, I have my Hearthstone in Lakeshire and I'm flying to Lakeshire. This is so dumb. Please drop me off in Ironforge, I can just teleport. I think I will take a break here now. I'm a little bit jet lagged. I was on vacation in the US and I'm super tired. I'm used to a different schedule right now. So I think I will go offline. Thank you so much for watching. This was super much fun. This was my first stream ever and so much interaction and so many people coming here. It's super cool. Especially like so many tips. Like I learned so much. The potion things is like insane. I haven't even thought about this. The whole engineering thing. So thank you so much for all the tips and tricks. And hopefully see you coming the days. I will level up to level 30 and then do Shadow Fun Keep. We'll post it on the channel, so if you're interested in watching it. Otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was super much fun. It's made it so much more enjoyable to just sit here and talk to people while playing. Such a pleasure and such an honor. Thank you for watching me. From all the people you can watch, you could watch so many better people that don't have a shitty webcam and a shitty camera and don't even know what to say. But yeah, thank you very much. I will take a break here and I will see you guys then maybe again. Would be fun. Peace. Bye bye.